here to give you another video. This video is going to be an Astros franchise episode 1. Now, I've already started. Well, how I get the calendar? Oh, there's calendar. I've already started my franchise with them.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Mariners got a win over the Astros in Houston, 4-3. The Astros starting pitcher, number 43, was tagged with the loss despite picking up an electrifying 14 strikeouts. More news from Seattle. Right fielder Ben Gamble will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He's dealing with a bruised leg. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-2.
So let's play this game right here. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Astros. Let's go. There you go. Quick counts on, because, you know, I'm not trying to go through all that ball one, ball two, check two, and, you know, all that shit. I'm not trying to deal with that. Here's our picture for today. My boy, Dallas Keuchel. Let's go, nigga. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Let's go, Dallas Keuchel. Gosh, 4 stars. Jose Altuve, George Springer, Carlos Correa, Salvador Perez. I traded for him because I mean trade someone from the bench. So I traded for Salvador Perez. You know what I'm talking about. I cheat, so you know this will never happen in real life. But I don't care because I like to trade players.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Game number 3 of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for round number 1. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer.
Let me check. I'm pitching out. Oh, dynamic. Fuck that. Very.
Right by him for the second out. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Yeah, bitch. The fuck, man.
Hisashi Iwakuma gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season,
I'm not good with seeing a ball come if it's out.
Now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
On my phone. Bad guys, my bad.
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He had over 90 RBIs last year.
Hell, bro.
Great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I do all this things so bad. How into the toy from the runner on the field, on the base side is super fucking hard.
He thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He find himself in danger.
Why are you trying to pick my boy Altuve off, eh? You scared he's gonna run? What? Just for trying to pick me off, I am gonna run.
And another throw over. And a
dive, take a
but
step. Now I'm gonna run.
Once more, a throw
fucking
over.
Serious.
And he is tagged
just throw
out
a fucking
here.
ball to the fucking plate. Pussy ass bitch.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. 1 for 5. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Lined into left center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
He gives up a single there, but he retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
First baseman.
In now, Danny Valencia. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Here's Carlos Correa now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Sometimes I think it's going to be gone. But then this game's like, no, they should fly out. When it tear off the bat fucking perfectly.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
It's a fly ball, bitch.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
What is this guy? Oh,
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is line to left. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick.
Well, that was a nasty pitch right there, and he stayed with it. Great piece of hitting. The only way you're going to hit that ball is you stay down as that ball starts to run away and drive it to left. Great job.
Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third, and he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
What time?
Stepping in now, Carlos Beltran. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Oh, and the throw by Cruz is a good one. He's out at home. Striding in, Kyle Seager. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here now is Mike Zunino. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. A 3 for 12 line. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Segura.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the box, Gerard Dyson. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Well, he took a pitch right there, a fastball middle end. Most of the time you're looking to swing at, but with the guy on first that can run pretty good, maybe he's trying to let him pick a pitch to run off. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off. This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Career numbers with Iwakuma. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Now a hard liner toward short, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, I think that might have been ball 4, but you never want the umpire to decide that. Go ahead and let it fly.
Third baseman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board, so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in, or if they sit back, get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Ready for another chance? George Springer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-2, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That was
last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman, number 27.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And the 2-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance.
You go in the first, second, but you went the third. I've never seen that before, bitch.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue?
Yes, I'm back. What else cooking?
Or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in to try it again. Mitch Haniger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here it comes on 1-1. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Josh Reddick. And he puts it on the ground to second. Cano has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman, number
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Carlos Beltran. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And this is going to be a
stop! Alright.
And he punches.
Yeah. Shut up and cook your food. That's me out, damn, Kent's annoying.
Out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Danny Valencia.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Here's another 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
The 2-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Digging in now, Salvador Perez. A base hit in his first trip. Now here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz moves over. One down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single in his first try. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this, as you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there. Fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the belt, the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Dyson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's George Springer. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. 2-2. Here it is. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Astros digging in and looking for more. Gene Segura. A hit in 2 tries so far. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerard Dyson, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Gerard Dyson becomes the first out of the inning. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maybin is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Yonder Alonso. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And there he goes towards second. Out of play off to the right. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. Dyson moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in.
Come on, man.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. No runs, 7
that
hits.
That would be good. That was the fan,
right? The Astros to this point.
So
throw
why
over to first, and he's back standing. There goes Altuve. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
Stop.
He will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
Eat. Cats.
Tagging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
That's in there. Base hit. Altuve is on his way home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, we're in the 6th inning. We finally get our first base hit to drive in a run. What a pitching battle we're witnessing. Will we see any more runs scored is the question.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Standing in now, Yulieski Gurriel. Oh, and he helps him out there. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Here's Carlos Beltran. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Set. Here's the 3-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dyson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 7th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready for another shot now, Mitch Haniger. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Number 22.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. No one out with a runner at second. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is there, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's through for a base hit. Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dang, man. He went right by the ball. This game is fake. You just don't run past the ball.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager.
Not my fault. He didn't pick the ball up. He cut up, but he went right past it.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Striding in once again, Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 in the inning for the Mariners, and it comes at the plate, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. One and 2 now.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Ariel Miranda will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Alex Bregman will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
I mean, I gotta catch it, so I'm just gonna be
now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ready with the 1-1. Off is Marisnik. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 3, Cameron Maben.
Into the box now, Cameron Maben. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The throw to third, and he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself and his teammates.
I want to see that hop again. Cause that was a bad one. Hold on.
Here's George Springer.
Hold on. I gotta take another look. I gotta take a look. Take a look at that replay. Cause it looked like he caught the ball and it bounced out. Watch. Oh, that hit. And that. I hit him with right there. Then obviously the left foot had to come in and it was, you know, something. I feel bad, man. That hit him was mad.
And they'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the back. A dive, but he's back.
set, and the 1-1 pitch. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, that base hit right there gives him two-run cushion. When you have a two-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And the runner back safely. 4 runs here in this half inning. There goes the runner. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valencia is there for it. And that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Astros 5 and the Mariners 1. Jake Marisnick will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 6. Jake Marisnick.
Gene Segura standing in. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Evan Gattis is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 11, Evan Gattis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Why is you like that?
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul.
Well, the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt. They are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it.
Are you fucking serious? I'm done with this game, bro. It's so tired, bro. Come on.
Oh, he missed it. Reddick able to get it in quickly, and that'll hold the runner at third.
She's making a YouTube video on everyone who's
yeah, it looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whips on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches?
But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. So striding in, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chris Davinsky comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Reddick is there. Let's see if they try it. And with 1 out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Valencia, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
But no double play here as he's back in safely at third. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
David
into the box now, Evan Gattis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Here's Jake Marisnick. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
What did you do?
That was a picture-perfect Russell Martin type of swing. Silent treatment from his teammates, his first home run as a Toronto Blue Jay.
Just a silent treatment.
High-fiving invisible people there. These are the types of things you can do on a team where you're having a lot of fun.
For Jesse Winker, he's like, hey, did anybody see that? I did hit a home run, right? Nothing better than the silent treatment.
Now they'll give it to him. But I think that's how fast he runs. And now they'll flood up the tunnel and give him his just two. His 226th career at bat. He's getting the silent treatment now. Look at that. That might be one of the longest silent treatments I've ever seen.
Not a word. So he's doing the Davis thing, high-fiving himself, pouring water on his head.
It was April 22nd last year when
Ace. 2 out, nobody on. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Ken Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Ready on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. At the plate, Gene Segura. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Giles take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 1.
Stepping up now, Gerard Dyson. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Dallas Keuchel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 straight.
All right, guys. Talk to you whenever I do another live stream. So, see you. Peace.